April showers bring May flowers, but Mayflowers bring pilgrims, right? That's the first thing that came to my mind on this day, where I like to describe it as people throwing sparkles on shit. People putting glitter glue on dog shit and gluing it to a canvas. This is a day of deception. The natives agreed to a coming together of cultures and whatnot, only to get their country stolen from them, only to get double-crossed and bamboozled by people who they had viewed as we want to say gods. They viewed them as gods. And can you blame them? These people came in before on horses with these big old weapons and whatnot, and they thought, oh, these people are gonna save us. This is a day of colonization and indoctrination. And their beliefs based on nature were tarnished due to them being forced into a religion that wanted to demolish their freedom-based thinking. And they were supposed to thank these people for that, for saving them and taking away their freedom. Or I say very lightly, with air quotes here. I do not mean to shit on your parade, but it is what it is, you know. This is based on facts, based on logic. We need to stop celebrating stealing, and frankly, I hope these people don't settle for crumbs, a sliver of land, and they actually fight for their country and get it back. So if they do turn on us, I'm not fighting. I hope they do take their land back. And on top of that, we refer to the natives as Indians. We're still alienating them in their own country. Yeah, even Christopher Columbus, or Columbus Day, was changed to Indigenous Peoples Day, but it looks like he could still celebrate this day. And they use these beautiful people as slaves. I'm not saying you can't have fun, just like don't forget, because these people who are no longer with us are not celebrating. In fact, they must be pretty sad and restless right now. I believe I spoke about this on my threads before, about seeing a Native American spirit in like a warrior bonnet type thing, and you know, it was just like the shadow of it and I was wide awake in the middle of the night, and it had yelled something at me, and I kind of like hid under the covers, and by then it was gone, but I don't know what it had yelled at me. I tried deciphering it, looking up a definition. I still don't know to this day, but they're very angry. Can we blame them? This is not the land of the free. In fact, this is a very cannibalistic world. People will do anything for power. And come up against people who don't know any better. So if anything, I want to thank them for at least allowing me to see God in everything, you know. I was with someone who was Native, and their belief system is in the gutter. Like, I thought it was going to be like this fairy tale thing with them because of where they come from, and I even tried to connect them, and it just was not. It did not go well, but so I guess it's up to people like me to keep the belief alive, you know. And I'm praying for justice for these people, please. Been through too much. Their food supply being killed by somebody, again, who just wanted power in making a new discovery. Another thing I'm grateful for, let's say, the main thing is that, you know, that I'm alive. And I haven't been able to say that in a very long time. The improvement in my mental health through spirit has been an extraordinary experience. I think that was one of the worst episodes in Anne with an E where they met this little native girl, you know. Well, she wasn't American. They were in Canada, but they called them like redskin. It was really bad. But the little one's name was Coquette. I really liked her, but it was so sad when they tricked her family into thinking that she would have a better life in some corrupt boarding school. And that was really my reference to that show comes with, you know, Anne's personality being very much like Lilith's, you know. She also wanted justice for her friend Coquette, because her family was tricked, and she was being mistreated in the school and everything. I guess it's me giving back, you know. I hope the right people see this. and they wage war on it. I'm just saying. I hope you take your country back, because this is unacceptable. And that's just the cold hard truth here coming from me. But yeah, let's keep the memory alive here. But enjoy your day as much as you can. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys Sunday. My socials are in the description box below, and I love you guys so much, and bye bye.